We have the one and only Matthew T. Page.
And he's going to be serenading you with the trombone.
it up one more time for Anderson Sheets. Up next, we have the lovely Eric Wagner doing a nice little song for you guys tonight. Give it up for Eric Wagner. Alright, so I got you guys for about 2.5 minutes, but my talent isn't that long. Before I start, I'll be singing, but I'd like to dedicate the song to the Miss Kelly Halsey. Where is she? She makes my day a little bit brighter every day. She really is the sun and stars of my life. This is for you. I'm no Frank Sinatra, but this is my rendition of Almost Being in Love. For the whole human race, why it's almost like being in love. All the music of life seems to be just like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts, I could swear I was falling. I would swear I was falling. It's almost like being in love. All the music of life seems to be just like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I would swear I was falling. I could swear I was falling. It's almost like being in love.
All right, next up we'll be having Mr. Ray Zhao. He's going to be breakdancing. Give it up for Ray.
Yeah.
You know what I want to hear, right?
What you want to hear?
I want to hear that Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang again? so glad I didn't compete this year.
So let's give all of our contestants one more round of applause for showing us how talented they are. Now we will be going into a short 15-minute intermission, so go, go to the bathroom, go talk to some of your friends, and then come right back. Because when we get back, we will be announcing our top 5.
Hi guys, I have a few announcements concerning intermission. First, as I had announced before, that you have your fan favorites, so the 3 tickets that you have in your
Hope everyone enjoyed the little intermission there. And right here, we got our top contestants. Would the contestants all please come out onto the stage?
Come on, give me a nice round of applause.
Everyone here is dressed to impress. That's what I like to see, gentlemen. So the way this is going to work is we are going to announce the top contestants, and they are going to please take a step forward. Everyone got it? Good. Our first top contestant of the night is Reza.
Our next top contestant of the night is Daniel Montez.
Next, we have Matthew Page.
Our next top contestant is Eric Wagner.
And our sixth. Wait, sixth? Yes?
Yep.
Yep, I can't count. Our sixth, fourth, fifth, I'm sorry guys. I'm looking at this list and like, it's been mixed up and I'm messing things up. I'm really sorry. I like making everyone here real anxious. Next we have Daniel Kleinman.
So you may think that we have our top 5 selected, but the judges has given us one more, which is Mr. Jacob Gittelmacher.
Everyone, please give it up one more time for all of our contestants here tonight. You guys may leave. Aren't they so cute?
So cute. They look so nice.
All right, so next, everyone, we will be having all of the contestants come across stage in their formal wear as we read one of the most important and significant questions of the night with their answer. Is everyone ready? Everyone pumped?
Let's begin.
First up, we have Jacob Gittelmacher, fourth-year aerospace engineering major. When asked the question, why should you be Mr. Engineer? His response was, not only do I do well in engineering school, but I am also a musician, martial artist, pilot, scuba diver, world traveler, and amateur astronomer. He helped to build and maintain an instrument for the UF Astronomy Department. He also recently built his own custom desktop computer. He guesses that he considers himself a jack of all trades, so to speak. That's why he believes he should be Mr. Engineer, because he's not one-dimensional person or an engineer. Round of applause!
Thank you very much. Sorry, guys. So next up, we have Mr. Daniel Kleinman, who's a third-year mechanical engineer. We asked Mr. Kleinman, why should you be Mr. Engineer? To which he said, "I take great pride in being a Gator engineer and have been able to share that enthusiasm with others through all of my involvements. I've embraced all the opportunities I've been lucky enough to have as a leader and learned how to be a better person as a result. Whether it's enhancing tailgates through autonomous robots or trying to help others survive the rigors of engineering through peer advising, I know I'm making a difference for my college." Let's give Daniel a nice round of applause.
Up next, we have Mr. Daniel Montes, a fourth-year Industrial and Systems Engineering major. When asked what inspired you to become an engineer, his response was, "Growing up in a small town in Colombia, I wasn't very exposed to technology and didn't really find my passion until my godfather, who is an architect's assistant, introduced me to the world of the STEM fields. He told me that if I chose a job I loved, I would never have to work a day in my life. This phrase stuck with me, and I realized that my purpose in life was to make a positive change in this world by doing what I love doing. That is when I realized that I wanted to contribute to expand the horizons of technology by using my math and science passion and expertise as an engineer." Give it up for Mr. Daniel Montes.
Next up, we have Mr. Matt Page, who is a third-year mechanical engineer. We asked Matt, what inspired you to become an engineer? To which he answered, "The world around me inspired and still inspires me as an engineer. Growing up and exploring everywhere and everything I could, I just wanted to understand how things happen and work. From my dad's truck to the waves at the beach to the orange trees in my backyard, I wanted to know the inner workings and beauty of the world I lived in. That mentality drove my intrinsic motivation to never be satisfied and always be curious. This passion is my drive for constant learning that I hope never goes away. It is the fire behind the things I do that gives me the will and force to break barriers and overcome obstacles. I am an engineer because I never want to stop asking why and never want to stop learning." Please give a round of applause to Mr. Matt Page.
Up next, we have Mr. Eric Wagner, second-year chemical engineering major. He was asked, "Why should you be Mr. Engineer?" His response, "As a UF student, I am driven. As a UF engineer, I am studious. As an individual, I am passionate. In my short time here at UF, I've demonstrated my dedication to engineering through my involvement both inside the college and elsewhere. I continually strive to improve myself in my work and how I represent Gator Engineering. I am always looking to better the world one day at a time. I believe that I am Mr. Engineer 2014. Give it up for Mr. Eric Wagner.
Next up, we have Mr. Ray Zhao, who is a fourth-year chemical engineering major. We asked Ray, what inspired you to become an engineer? To which he said, "My parents gave me a choice between being an engineer and being a doctor. I took the hard way. It also helps that I enjoy math, problem solving, and facing challenges." Let's all give a nice round of applause to Mr. Ray Zhao.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so next it's going to be a little bit more interesting than some of the other rounds. We're going to have each contestant come up in order and pick a random question that they will select from this cup right here, which they will then give their own immediate response to said question right here in front of you. Let's give a warm welcome again to Mr. Jacob Gittelmacher. Come on out. All right, Jake, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Your question. How do you define success?
I would define success based on how happy you are, based on where you are in your life at that point in time, you know? As long as you're happy, if you're doing what you want to do and not what you feel like you're being forced to do, then I think that's success.
Thank you very much, Jacob.
Next up, we have Mr. Daniel Kleiman. Come on down. Thank you, Kyle. All right, Daniel, if you could pick one person to survive the zombie apocalypse with, who would it be and why?
So the default answer, I think, is Bear Grylls. Even though I'd have to get used to drinking my own piss, I would be okay with that as long as I survive the rest of for the rest of my life. Besides that, you know, I think he'd be pretty interesting company. And you know, after a while being alone on the earth, I think you get kind of bored. So between personality and survival skills, I think Bear Grylls is a pretty good choice. Thank you.
Good job, Daniel. Let's get Mr. Daniel Montes up here next. Hi, Daniel. What is the nicest thing you have ever done for a friend, and why?
Well, so one time in high school, I had a friend who was struggling with one of the hardest classes in my high school. It was calculus, I believe, and I have a really strong passion for calculus, and I was really friends with this guy, and he needed help. He needed to study a lot for the final exam, so I stayed up with him for about a month after class, just tutoring him and trying to help him reach his dream of going to college. So just like my dream is to be successful and go to college as well. And so I believe that's the nicest thing I've ever done for my friend.
Alright, that's a true friend right there.
Next we have Mr. Matt Page. Alright, so Matt, what advice would you give to a senior in high school coming to UF?
Okay, so what I would give to a senior in high school coming to UF, let's see, do everything you can as a freshman. For me, I met some of my best friends, the relationships that I will have for the rest of my life. Some of the best experiences I had were out of freshman. You know, I was scared coming to UF, a huge school, coming from a smaller town, and I still feel like today I got the most fortunate group of guys on my Tolbert 5 on the floor, and they were. And those guys will be with me for the rest of my life, and it was because I pushed myself out of my comfort zone, and I went out and met people and did things and joined organizations and got involved, and that has been the most rewarding. And the things that I'll remember from college, I won't remember sitting in the second row of like physics class or something like that, but no. Building those relationships with those friends, going out and pushing yourself and doing something you're not comfortable with, that's what college is about. That's what makes you grow as a person, and that's what's going to make you successful in life. So that's what I would tell a senior coming into UF.
Yeah. Thank you, Matthew Page. And we please have Eric Wagner to the stage. Eric, what advice would you give yourself when you were a freshman in high school?
As a freshman in high school, we all went through that awkward phase, some of us longer than others. I'd have to say to myself, be open. Whether it's high school or college or life beyond, there's so many opportunities that await us. And keeping an open mind is the best way to go about it, because it's a way to experience those things and to benefit from them. So, above all else, just be open to everything and go get them. Go get it.
Next up we have Mr. Ray Zhao. All right, Ray, what do you think is the biggest impact you have made in the College of Engineering here at UF?
Alright, besides just being a full-time engineering student going to class every day, never skipping, I've also tutored my classmates in freshman, sophomore year in classes, probably gen ed classes like calc and chemistry, and I performed for the Art Museum for Engineering Night in 2012. Dean Linda was there, she can attest to that, and that's it. Oh, wait. I was junior rep for AICI one semester, and I was involved in AICI for 3 years. But I'm president of Hip Hop Collective now, so I'm working on that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ray. All right, so those are our top 6 contestants. Everyone, give them one more round of applause. So we are about to take a short break. Please stay in your seats as me and Mr. Eiler here are here to entertain as we figure out who our top contestants of the night will be.
Can we take a minute to thank the Society of Women Engineers for putting this together? Come on, guys, like you mean it.
So Mr. Eiler, this is the 4th year of the Mr. Engineering Pageant. Remember back about 2 years ago, how did it feel to become Mr. Engineer?
Can we cut the music? I can't really focus. I don't know how I'm supposed to answer this question while there's music playing. Okay, never mind. Okay, thank you. What was the question?
How did it feel to become Mr. Engineer? Like this all the time, ladies and gentlemen.
All the time. You should see me around, ladies. It's generally a little worse. Well, I don't really know what they saw in me or heard from me, but you know, good thing I didn't compete this year because I don't think it would have been the same way. How did you feel, Kyle?
Felt a lot better than you did. I felt great, you know, having all of my friends and supporters out here, which I'm sure everyone out here is a friend and or possibly family member of any contestant out here. So, you know, give a round to yourselves for coming out to support these guys. Yeah. It's you guys that they really come out here to impress. The title is just kind of a nice little line on my resume to make it more entertaining.
It's also nice to get a new gaming console. How about Kyle explains what the winners get?
Ooh, good call, Mr. Eiler.
Thanks.
So, our fan winner will receive a $25 gift card. Our runner-up will receive a $50 gift card. And our Mr. Engineer 2014 will win either a PS4 or an Xbox One. Pretty impressive, right?
There it is. We knew it was there. You know, I think it's kind of funny how 2 years ago I was going for a PS3 and now they have this brand new PS4 and Xbox One. This is the year to compete. And they told me, hey, you can't compete ever again. To which I said, well, you have a PS4 this year. Can I please? Pretty please? Please? To which they said, you can just go ahead and be an MC. And I was like, but then I have to do it with Kyle, and he smells bad. So,
Man, I wish they could see your room.
I wish they could. Ladies?
You know, I'm gonna tell you a story real quick, guys.
Oh,
This is 100% true, and no one's going to believe it. Evan almost doesn't even believe it. Evan's bed has been broken twice since we lived in our apartment. All by women. Just a lot of women sitting in his bed while he's like making them food or something.
Can I get a round of applause? Not very strong, but I'll take it.
Evan Eiler is what I call a kind of ladies' man.
I guess. Whew. I'll take it. Man, this is,
Yeah, this is quite the intermission, guys. Judges, how are you guys feeling about our contestants? You feeling good? Yeah?
It's not like we can see you from up here, but I'm sure that you're coming up here soon.
I saw movement in the crowd. I think that's good.
That's good.
Yeah, these lights are really blinding. You guys can probably see us just fine. I can't see past the second row. I don't know who's out there.
And they didn't give us sunglasses. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. Let's see, stalling topic number 5.
What are you doing this weekend, Evan?
So what am I doing this weekend? Well, I'm gonna do what I always do, which probably consists of studying by myself in my room, the dungeon. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice.
Very nice. Very nice. You stock up on some Red Bull?
You know, because I don't drink coffee, which is probably pretty scary to some of you guys. How does that kid live? I have it coursing through my veins. I have an IV and there's some holes there, but no, I just, I go with Red Bull and good old can-do attitude. You know, that's what keeps me awake. And the 3 hours of sleep I get every night. That works sometimes.
Yeah, I bet it has a lot to do with all that good food and exercise you get every day too, huh?
Yeah, you know, eating out twice a day, it's really good for the fit.
Woo! You're looking buff there, sir. Let's get some flexing. Yeah, you're looking good.
My shirt's undoing itself.
Ladies,
let's put that back.
X, almost double X, Mr. Engineer.
Yeah! Woo! You almost ready?
Hey, come on, guys. We're only so creative. We still are engineers. All right, here we go.
Can I call all the final contestants back up on stage?
All the final contestants.
All
Please come on
68.
stage. All right, come on. Round of applause. They were confused because you guys weren't clapping for them. That was it.
That was it. We took all the claps away. So, without further ado, this year's fan favorite, selected by the fans out there, is Mr. Matthew Page. Nice round of applause.
And our Mr. Engineer runner-up, Reza.
Yeah, we'll do a nice one too. Does anybody have any questions for me before
we're done? Like, we're enjoying this, but like, you guys have any questions for us?
This is like the last time that... Okay, alright.
There we go.
So without any further ado...
Mr. Engineer 2014 is...
Matt Page! Oh, he looks like a superhero. He's Mr. Engineer. Let's give him a nice round of applause.
Come on, for everyone.
All right, Matt, do you have anything to say to the crowd? Here, let's just fix your, the music. There's the music again.
Here you are, Mr. Matt Page. Thank all your friends and family and wonderful fans.
Thank you all my friends and family, wonderful fans. Thank you so much for everyone coming out. It was awesome. Everyone here was awesome. The talents were unbelievable. If I could break dance like Ray, I would never play guitar ever again. That was awesome. So, thank you all. This was a lot of fun. It was fun for everyone. So, thank you for all coming out.
All right, let's actually bring out all of our contestants one last time and get one big round of applause for everyone. Come on out, guys, everyone. If you're in the crowd, come on up. Yeah, everyone, come on. Energy, come on.
Get everyone to come on.
Everyone, yes, run on up.
Be shy.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, let's get louder than that music.
All right, gentlemen, take one final bow together. You guys did a hell of a job. One final bow. That's what I asked.
tees. Me and one of our judges had done it a couple years before, but we thought it would be a nice touch to have the Mr. Engineers do it again. I think they did an amazing job, so thank you too. We also again want to thank everyone that could make this show possible, and we want to thank all of our contestants again. You don't know how close all the scores were, so don't be upset. You guys all did an amazing job. And we want to thank all of the audience members. Thank you guys for coming out tonight and making this show possible. We hope you enjoyed and hopefully see you again next year.